Good morning, class 2 students. I hope you all are doing well. So let us continue with our maths class and the chapter multiplication. Okay. So last class I asked you to study the timetable of 1, 2 and 3. So this time you can study the timetable of 4, 5 and 6. Okay, it is there in your textbook, so you study from the textbook. And you can also write it in your maths exercise. And if you find it difficult to study, you can write it many times you can write it for 10 times for each timetable. For timetable of 4, you can write it 10 times, then timetable of 5, 10 times, and 6, 10 times. Okay, so that way you will be able to remember. All right, so let us continue with this chapter. Properties of multiplication. So let us see what are the properties when you do multiplication. All right. Order in multiplication. So the first one is the order, the way you write the numbers, okay, in multiplication. We can multiply two numbers in any order. There are 3 flowers in each of these vases. Do you see these vases here in this picture? Do you see these vases here? There are how many vases here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vases here, yes or no? And then in each vase there are how many flowers? There are 3 flowers in each vase. So how would you write this? You will write 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Yes or no? 4 times you will write the number 3. 4 times you will add the number 3. Here it is written here. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. And when you add all these 3, you will get 12. Okay? So how will you say this? You will say 4 3s are 12. Here 4 3s are 12, or 4 into 3 is equal to 12. All right. So here it is 4 into 3. The first order we write is 4 into 3. Now let us see the next one is 3 into 4. Okay. We have to show whether it's the same or not. So here in the second one, there are 4 flowers in each of the 3 vases. Do you see these 3 vases here? Let me show you. 1, 2, 3. And in each vase, how many flowers are there? Count the flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in each vase, there are 4 flowers. Yes or no? So how will you write this one then? You will write 4 plus 4 plus 4. Why? Because there are 3 groups of 4. Yes or no? So you will write 4 plus 4 plus 4. Like here. So then how will you say this? 3 4s are 12. So if you add all these 4, that means 4 plus 4 plus 4, you will get 12. And when we say 3 4s are 12, or 3 into 4 is equal to 12, so you will find that it is the same answer. Yes or no? Here in the previous one, here you also get 12. But how did you write here? You write 4 into 3. Yes or no? In the first one. In the first one where there are 4 vases and 3 flowers in each vase. Yes or no? In the first one, you write 4 into 3 and you get the answer. It is 12. Whereas in the second one, how did you write? 3 into 4. Yes or no? Not 4 into 3, but you write 3 into 4. See here? 3 into 4. And the answer is still 12. Okay, it does not change. So whether you write 4 into 3 or 3 into 4, the answer will always be 12. It will not change. All right. So 4 3s are 12 or 3 4s are 12. It is the same thing. Okay. So here, what does it say? If we change the order of the numbers, we get the same product. That means the order of the number, that means however way we write the numbers, whether it's 3 into 4 or 4 into 3, we will get the same product. The product means the answer. Okay, whether it is 4 into 3 or 3 into 4, the answer remains the same. That is 12. All right. So the second property is multiplication by 1. There are 3 aquariums and there is 1 fish in each aquarium. Do you see these aquariums here? These fish bowls here? These are aquariums, and in each aquarium there is one fish each. Yes or no? So how will you write this? You will write, remember that addition method? How will you write? 1 plus 1 plus 1. Yes or no? See here, 1 plus 1 plus 1. Why 1 plus 1 plus 1? Because there is 1 fish in each bowl. Yes or no? 1 fish in each bowl. And why do we write 3 times? Because there are 3 fish bowls. There are 3 fish aquariums. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. Yes or no? Or, see here, it can also be written as 3 into 1 is equal to 3. Yes or no? Or 1 into 3 is equal to 3. Why 3 into 1 is equal to 3 and 1 into 3 is also equal to 3? Because here they just changed the numbers. Yes or no? They just changed the position, the place of the numbers. In this one, they wrote first 3 into 1. And the answer is 3. And here, what did they write first? Then they wrote 1, then multiply into 3. But the answer is still the same. Yes or no? It is still 3. It doesn't change. Because do you remember the first property? The order of multiplication, that when you change the numbers, when you change the way you write the numbers, but the answer will still remain the same. Okay, like here 3 into 1 is equal to 3, or 1 into 3 is also equal to 3. Okay, so what does it say here? Hence the product of 1 and a number is the number itself. So do you see here 3 into 1 is equal to 3? When you multiply 3 with the number 1, you get 3. So that means when you here it says that the product of 1 and a number is the number itself. It means if you multiply any number with 1, you will get that same number. Okay? Like here, for example, you multiply 3 with 1. What is the answer? The answer is 3. So it means that when you multiply 4 with 1 also, the answer will be 4. You'll get this number only. Okay? And when you multiply 5 with 1 also, you will get 5. This number only. So if you multiply any number with 1, you will get the answer will be that number itself. Okay? Now the third property is multiplication by 0. So let us see what happens if we multiply a number with 0. Okay? So there are 0 apples in each of the 5 bowls. Now here, do you see 5 bowls? Do you see 5 bowls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you see any apples in these bowls? No. So there are 0 apples in each of the 5 bowls. That means in all the 5 bowls, there are no apples. So what will you plus? Are there any apples? No. So you'll plus nothing. That means you'll plus 0 5 times. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. How many times here? 0. Like here, it is given here. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. The answer will be 0 itself because we add nothing. Yes or no? We plus nothing and we get nothing. So 5 zeros are 0. Or 5 into 0 here. 5 zeros are 0, or 5 into 0 is equal to 0, or 0 into 5 also is 0. So remember whether you write it as 5 into 0 or 0 into 5, what will be the answer? It is the same. Yes or no? The answer will be 0 itself. Like here, whether you write it as 5 into 0 or 0 into 5, the answer it is still 0. So what does it say here? Hence, the product of 0 and a number is 0. It means that when you multiply any number with the number 0, the answer will always be 0. Okay? Remember that when you multiply any number with the number 0, your answer, that means the product, it means the answer. The answer will always be 0. So, if you multiply 100 into 0, what will be your answer? Your answer is always 0. Even if you multiply 1,000,000 into 0, your answer will still be 0. Okay? Your product will still be 0. Understand? So, try and do this quick check here. See here, the first one, it is given. Fill in the boxes. Number 1. 5 into 3 is equal to 3 into 5. Do you see this one here? 3 into 5 is equal to 5 into what? That means here they just changed the place. First they wrote 3 into 5. Yes or no? But here they wrote 5 first. Then what will you write the next number will be? The next number will be 3. So it means that they just changed the place of the numbers. First, over here, first they wrote 3, then they wrote multiply with 5. But in the second one, they wrote 5. Then what will you multiply it with so that it will be equal? It will be 5 into 3. So you try. These are all from the properties of multiplication. Okay. Like for example, this number 2 also here. 12 into 1 is equal to, do you still remember the second property of multiplication? That when you multiply any number with 1, the product will be the number itself. So it means here 12 into 1 is equal to what? It will be 12. Yes or no? The number is 12. So that will be your answer. Okay. So you try and do this quick check box here. And then you post your answer in the Google Classroom. Okay. And remember to learn the timetable of 4, 5 and 6. And I will give you some questions based on that timetable in the next class. Okay. Now thank you class. And I will see you in the next class. God bless you all.